everyone, so today I'm back with a tag video. I got tagged to do the A to C tag by Bluecupcakefish. I'll have her link right here. So yeah, I got tagged. This is actually the first person who has ever tagged me, so I was very excited when I saw my name on the the description box. I was like, oh my god, I get to do a tag, like an actual tag. So with this tag, hopefully you will get to know who I am a little bit better, and yeah, it sounded like a really fun tag, so let's get started. Okay, so for letter A, I have Apple, as in, you know, Apple computers and Apple products, because I used to be a PC girl for the longest time, basically since I had my first computer when I was in 5th grade. Well, it was a family computer, so I was a PC girl till 22, 23-ish, so it was a while. And it all started when I got my iPhone, which was last year when I came back from studying abroad, and I was just like in love because I just loved iPhones. I found it really simple to use. And then I got my iPad mini, which I was recording on when I first started making like beauty related videos. And then recently I got the MacBook Pro, and I'm super happy with it. It's like the best computer I've ever owned. I absolutely love it. So the letter B is for bread. I love bread. I love Mexican bread, I love French bread, I like pita bread, I like a bunch of bread, sourdough bread. Yeah, I am a bread fanatic for life. Letter C is for cameras. I actually collect cameras. I used to be really into photography, not that I'm not right now, but I used to spend so much money on film and film developing. Like maybe 2-3 years ago, I've kind of cooled down, but I'm still into photography. But I love collecting cameras, especially Polaroid cameras. I have about 20 cameras in my collection, maybe a little bit more. I just kind of roughly counted the ones that are in my room. But Polaroid cameras are my favorite. This is one of my favorite cameras in my collection. It was actually given to me by my grandma. It used to belong to my grandpa. And it is a beautiful Polaroid land camera. So as you can see, this is not your average Polaroid camera. And I'm pretty sure I can use it. I know the Impossible Project does film for this type of camera, but I haven't bought it because I still need to inspect whether it works or not. I don't know, I just keep it displayed in my bookshelf at the moment, but it is a beautiful camera. Look at it. It's such a beautiful camera. And another one of my favorite cameras is the Polaroid SX70, which was released in the 1970s. It is a beautiful, beautiful camera. Now for the letter D. The letter D is for derp. I use that word so often. I use it as a noun to describe people, like I'm a derp. Girl derps can be derpettes or derpinas. If you're on 9gag, you know about derpina. Guys can be derpinos. Derpina, derpino. You can also use it as a verb, like derping, which I use all the time. You can use it instead of being romantic, you can be derpmantic. I use that a lot too. So, derp. I love derp. Derp is a way of life for me. Letter E is for eating. I love to eat. I love photographing food, I love eating food, I like reviewing food, so yeah, I like eating. The letter F. The letter F comes to no surprise to anyone. It is for La France. So France. Yeah, Francia. So letter F is for France. France is my favorite country. Let's put it out there. I love France. I love French culture, French people, French language, French cuisine, French literature, French movies, French everything. I love France. Yeah, I love France. And in case you're wondering, in this map, Paris is right here. Here's Paris. Here's the beautiful north of France where it rains quite a lot. And then here's the beautiful south of France, where it's sunny and hot and there's a lot of beaches and a lot of good couscous down here, especially in Marseille. So yeah, France. Now for the letter G. The letter G is for gold. Have you seen Austin Powers Gold Member? I'm basically like Gold Member. I see gold and I just go like, oh my god, gold. It doesn't even have to be like real gold, just gold colored anything. And if it's not gold, then I'll just spray paint it gold like I have with my bed. Now for the letter H. And the letter H is for hair. So right now my hair is pretty short and it's up inside my little head wrap because it was misbehaving. But H is for hair. Why? Because I like to change it up. I'm not afraid of changes. I know a lot of girls tend to be really attached to their hair, but that's not me. I can dye it, I can cut it, I could even shave it off. Like, I just like changing it up. I've had red hair, I've had highlights, I've had black hair, I've had light brown hair, plum hair. I've just had a lot of hair changes in the past couple of years, and I will keep doing that because I get bored really easily when it comes to my hair. Letter I is for introvert. I consider myself an introvert, and I know a lot of people don't understand why I consider that, especially because I make YouTube videos. But you have to think about this. I am in my room by myself talking to a camera, so I'm pretty comfortable with myself. That's why I feel comfortable in front of the camera. But put me in a group of 8, 10, 15 people and you're gonna get the real shy version of me. I am extremely shy and I usually just keep to myself. I do not do well in group environments. That's not to say that I never go out in groups, because I do, but usually the day after I just take the whole day to recover, because for me group activities just take a lot of work and effort in my part, and it takes a lot of my energy too. So extroverts, they get their energy from being in a group surrounding. Introverts just find it overwhelming and draining for them, and that's exactly how I feel. If you're an introvert, then you're just like, story of my life. Letter J is for Japanese food. I love Japanese food. I love sushi and sashimi and ramen, and I just love Japanese food. The letter L is for languages. I love learning languages so much. It's one of my favorite things to do. You may not know this, but English is not my first language. My first language is Spanish. I started learning English at a very young age, so I was able to be bilingual at a very young age. And then I started learning French when I was a freshman in high school. Then last year I started learning Italian. So after mentioning all of those languages, I'm sure you want to hear me speak those languages, so I'm just going to introduce myself and say that I speak that language. Hola, yo me llamo Laura y yo hablo español. Salut, je m'appelle Laura et je parle français. Ciao, yo me chiamo Laura e io parlo un po' di italiano. So now for the letter M. The letter M is for Mexico. I lived in Tijuana, Mexico for 10 years of my life, and those were some pretty interesting years, especially for Tijuana and Mexico because of the drug cartel. So I am aware that Mexico has a dark side, but then again, all countries do. I love Mexico. I love visiting as often as I can. I love traveling in Mexico, and I just think it's one of the most beautiful countries and most underrated countries, because especially here in the US, I feel like the media does a great job of scaring Americans from going to Mexico. You can't imagine how many people here in San Diego have never been to Mexico because they're just scared. And right now things are getting a lot better. There's really nothing to be scared about, especially if you're a tourist. Being a Mexican here is kind of frustrating at times. You find yourself defending the country for things that don't even matter, or like, I'm not sure. I feel like Mexico is one of those really misunderstood countries, especially here in the United States. So now for the letter O. The letter O is for Orlando, and not Orlando, Florida, or Orlando Bloom, but Orlando, my boyfriend, the derp. Yeah. So So the reason why I chose him is because he's one of the most supportive people, especially when it comes to YouTube and my blog. He's been in a couple of my vlogs before, so if you have a look at the older Parisian vlogs or on my vlog channel, you'll see him. He's very funny, he's very kind. I'm just like thinking of words to describe him. He's very funny and kind and very supportive, as I said. He's a great person. He's also Mexican. And yeah, he's my boyfriend. And he's a derp. And yeah. Phoenix. And this is a poster that I got. But yeah, Phoenix is my favorite band. This is my favorite album from them. Alphabetical is their second album. And yeah, they're one of my favorite bands. I've met them countless of times. They're so sweet, they're so funny, and I love their music. They're one of the best live bands I've ever seen. They have so much passion. Oh my god, it's one of the best things, one of the best experiences a music fan can like go through. And before I forget, I'm actually one of the people that co-runs ilovephoenix.tumblr.com. So yeah, I love Phoenix. What can I say? The letter Q is for quesos, and that is the Spanish word for cheeses. And whenever I say cheeses, it reminds me of Jesus, because they somehow sound almost the same to me. Cheeses and Jesus. So I love French cheeses like Brie and Camembert and Chef. That's goat cheese for you. I also like Mexican cheeses like panela, queso fresco. Spanish cheeses like queso cabrales. Again, goat cheeses, really strong cheese. The ones I don't like are American cheese. American cheeses just suck. Now for the letter R. The letter R is for rabbit, and not the animals, but the Volkswagen Rabbit. That was my first car when I graduated from high school, and it was just like the perfect car for me. I loved it to pieces. It's white, it's small, and I don't know, it just fit me so well. Now for the letter S. And for the letter S, I chose San Diego. Sunny San Diego. San Diego. Santiago. The place where I live. Yeah, so I live in San Diego and I love it here. I'm a proud San Diegan, and I like that it's so close to Tijuana, which is my other hometown. I actually consider both of them my hometown. If you're a border kid, you know this very well. You just consider San Diego, Tijuana is one region. So yeah, San Diego, and I'm so excited for the second Anchorman movie because it's rare when San Diego gets like a moment in the spotlight, other than the freaking Bob Filner scandal that just ended a couple weeks ago. Bob Filner. T is for traveling, and obviously I like to travel a lot, especially when I was studying abroad. And I'm gonna show you some of my passport stamps. So here we have a passport stamp for Manchester. This is my French page. So the letter U is for urban, and not like Urban Outfitters, but like urban, like cities. Because when I like to travel, I usually like to go to cities. I'm not that into like going to the country and roughing it and going camping. This is not me. Now for the letter V. That's my V. For letter V, I chose varsity tennis because in high school I was in the varsity tennis team. I played tennis since I was 6 or 7 years old, and I played it up until high school. I stopped in college because I just got way too busy with my college work and all that stuff. But I played tennis for a long time. Now for W. W is for winter, and I love winter because I like wearing coats and scarves and hats, and I like layering. And actually my first like real winter was when I was studying abroad, and I really got to experience winter when I went to Sweden and Denmark. Oh my god, that was the coldest I've ever been in my life, but I enjoyed every single second of it. My nose was freezing and I had to wear gloves and boots, and oh, I feel like I had like 50 pounds of like layers on, but I loved it. I love winter so much, and I wish it would get super cold here in San Diego, but I live in sunny San Diego. It does not get cold here. Okay, so for the letter X, I couldn't think of anything. So if you play Scrabble, Words with Friends, or Word Feud, you might find this word helpful, and that is XI. XI, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but XI. If you have an X and you can't get rid of it in Scrabble, just put XI. You'll get a lot of points because the X is what, 8 points? So the letter Y is for YouTube. After all, you're watching this video on YouTube. I started getting into YouTube like hardcore, just I would watch it religiously in 2008, so when I was a freshman in college. And that's where I started discovering, you know, the beauty world in YouTube, like Michelle Phan and Pixie Woo and All That Glitters 21. Those were some of the first YouTubers that I saw. And I think my first video was in 2008. It was a contest entry for All That Glitters 21's contest. So I looked very uncomfortable. And then in 2009, I started making weekly videos about the killers. It was kind of like a news type of show, but everything was about the killers. And I did that for a couple months. That was very fun. Then I stopped doing that, and then I started a beauty channel, which was Makeup by Seat 75. And I just got bored, and I was really busy with school, so I only did a couple videos and I stopped, and then I forgot my password, so now the videos are still up and I can't do anything about them. Then while I was studying abroad in Paris, I started doing vlogs and just recording like kind of like a video diary type of thing. Each month I would do a video, kind of checking in with my blog, because I have a study abroad blog. It's called De San Diego à Paris. I'll leave the link down below if you care to check it out. So yeah, I started making videos for that blog, and then I came back and, you know, I wasn't making anything. And then this past semester, which was the last semester of college, I just started making videos again, and they were beauty related, which I just like beauty videos a lot, so I just wanted to get into that world. And yeah, I've been having so much fun. So yeah, YouTube. That's my letter Y. I love YouTube. Now for the letter Z. The letter Z is for Zara. It's one of my favorite stores and brands. I just love it. It is originally from Spain, so I don't know, I just find it like it's very fashion forward but still affordable, and they have amazing sales. So that's it for this video. I'll be filming a 50 facts about me sometime in the future, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and all my social media links will be down below, so please check them out. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!